What's going on, everybody? On today's installment of That Sounds Terrible, we're going to take a look back at 2022 and my favorite purchases throughout the year. Now, they're not in any particular order, so we're not going to talk about what's the best, what's the worst. But first, I want to say thanks to all of you who did subscribe. I'm up to 225-ish at the time of filming, and I'm kind of surprised I'm even that far into it. So thanks to everybody who has subscribed. Hopefully I'll grow some more and we can do some more videos. You know, I do this out of fun. It's just a hobby for me. I work about 60 hours a week, so I don't have a lot of free time. So anyways, let's just kind of talk about some of these, right? Not in any particular order. We'll start off with the Parks Custom Pedals, and that's the Dagon OD. It is a clon style pedal. It's very aggressive. It's very in your face, and that's what I love about it. It kind of goes where that 3/4 mark for a regular clon is, and it just starts there and goes off. It does clean up, but this thing has got so much aggression in it. It's, you know, it's like an untamed beast, and it sounds incredible on almost every amp I've put it in front of. I don't even know how to tell you how well this thing is. I definitely feel that everybody should have one, but I kind of do like clon circuits a lot, so it's an incredible pedal. And again, thanks to Parks for letting me pick the colors. You know, when I ordered it, I just kind of thought with clons being mythical, we'll go with the unicorn colors. So that's what we did. And speaking of clons, we'll talk about the Lichtlaerm Audio Aquaria. Now, I purchased this, and I want to tell Daniel that it's incredible because, number one, I'm kind of biased towards the artwork. I thought it was great. I did get it as a tattoo. It's not quite done. I got some more work to get done on it. But as far as the pedal goes, it's incredible because I can adjust the gain and the clean blend independently, right? So instead of having the more gain you dial up, the more clean blend it pushes, now you can control it individually or separately. And I think that's what really makes this pedal shine. It does have the 4-band EQ, so you can fine tune it that much more, and it has a boost. It also has a 3-way toggle to adjust the clipping. I believe it's no clipping, the Germanium clipping, or was it Germanium diode or whatever it is. And then I can't remember what the third position is off the top of my head. But again, it's a phenomenal pedal. It sounds incredible. Very, very nicely done. This is going to be more towards a traditional clon style circuit. With the boost, it can kind of get a little more out of it. It's nowhere near as aggressive, though, as the Dagon. So it definitely stands out from that just because of the fact the gain and that clean blend are independent. Now, kind of stepping out of my realm or delay pedals, and I'm going to talk about the Electric Love. Now, this pedal was built by Ben, and he does an incredible job with this. He also offers a overdrive and a fuzz pedal. I do have the overdrive, and it is good. I don't like fuzz, so I did not purchase that one. But Ben has an incredible story to tell, and he donates, I think it's 90%, well, it's 100%, but 90% after you take out the cost of parts, to the Play for Pink Foundation. Especially during the month of October for breast cancer awareness. Again, he's got an incredible story. Look him up. Please read his story. It's on his Reverb page, and I believe it's on his Instagram page. I'll try to link those in the description. But a phenomenally done delay pedal. I usually do play more of like a tape echo style, but this one I think so far has taken the crown for the delays for me. Another pedal that I absolutely love, and it's probably my favorite pedal out of the entire year, is the Grim from ThisHeavyEarth. Now, I fucking love this pedal. It's everything in a tube screamer plus more, and it gives you every option you could need in any sense. It's a true Swiss Army knife for this style circuit. You have a high cut and a low cut. You have a 3-way toggle to adjust between the red LED clipping, silicon diode, or you can take it out so there's no clipping. And I typically run it with the no clipping. It has a level gain and a blend, so you can adjust your wet dry signal. Has bass and treble, and it also has a bite, so you can kind of adjust your aggressive mid focus on that. So you've also got some pots on the inside you can tweak with. So again, Shay did a phenomenal job. However, the bad news, it is discontinued, so you can't get the Grim anymore from ThisHeavyEarth, and that really hurts my heart for you guys because This thing is incredible. Now I have the OG in the full color. I also have the blackout, and in my opinion, this one still sounds better. I don't know if he changed the circuit any, or I know the knobs are in different positions, whether or not that's what changed and to me sounds different, I don't know. Tone is always subjective, so we're not really gonna do oranges to apples. I did do an A/B, so I guess we could, but nevertheless, Shade did a great job with it, and I'm really sad to see it go. Hopefully he's got something lined up to replace it. I know his boomstick prototype that I have, that'll definitely be an honorable mention for this video because it's just as good. It sounds incredible. Another honorable mention will be my DarkMoon NYC Pickups. It's the Nemesis bridge pickup with the Death Valley neck, and I really think that's my favorite pickup set that I've ever played. Now they are passive. I did ask for vintage style wiring, so it's just, you know, your ground and your hot. And oh my God, I love those pickups. They sound what I hear in my head for a pickup. No matter what amp I play, I get the same feel and response out of the guitar, no matter what. And to me, that's a big thing, right? That's what we all play for, is that feel that we have and that tone in our head. It's in my V-Blade. They're white, and they are absolutely incredible pickups. Another honorable mention is my Rivera Knucklehead Reverb, the KR100. That amp definitely gets to the tone that I'm hearing in my head. You know, as a kid, we all look up to our idols and stuff like that, and this amp really gets me to the sound that I'm infatuated with. You know, it is what it is, but it's a phenomenal amp. There's a lot of options on it. 3 channels, you know, clean, crunch, and a high gain. You have a modern mode for the distortion. You have a vintage mode, 100 watts, or you have I think it's 50 watt. It does have a built-in attenuator on the back. There's push-pull buttons on the back for the effects loop. There's push-pull buttons on the front for each channel. The clean channel has reverb and its own gain and its own EQ. Channels 2 and 3 share the reverb and they share the EQ. All 3 channels have their own built-in boost. The amp is rock freaking solid. The only downside to it is when you turn it on, no matter what setting you had it on, like what channel, it reverts right back to the clean channel. So that tells me there is some, what do you call it, digital relays or whatever. But the amp is just, it's fucking rock solid, man. It is a great amp. I know they got the, the Knucklehead tray now, or the K tray reverb or whatever, the 120. Then there was a KR55, a KR7. I think that was Mick Thompson's signature amp for a while, right? But anyway, so those would be 2 honorable mentions. Well, 3 including the pedal. But my absolute favorite purchase this year was my Deviant guitar, my Grimoire. It is incredible. It means a lot to me. The fact that I was able to pick and choose everything the way I did with Royce at Deviant was incredible. It was a fun experience, and I highly recommend it. The guy is great. His build quality is great. I went over that on my review. And I did buy the Reaper, right? He did his first production run. I think there was 10 of those, and they came in a couple of different colors, black, red, green, and purple. I opted for black, and I think they're shipping out next month, February, I believe. I could be wrong. I don't remember the exact ship date. And of course, some things may come up here and there or something, push it back a little bit. But, you know, he's a small builder. He's been doing it for, I think he said a year and a half, give or take. But his quality is top notch for how experienced he is, or at his experience level. It's incredible. He's a super awesome guy, so I definitely recommend checking him out and looking him up. I don't think he's currently taking any custom orders right now. You can check with him on that, so don't quote me. But anyways, that's where I'm at. You know, thanks to everybody again for subscribing this year. Hopefully we can all grow together. I got some cool stuff lined up this year. Some new style videos I want to do. And I got some other things in the work. Work is going to pick up for me as far as my real job. So the first quarter of the year, it may get a little slow on my video output while work is taking over more time. But, you know, we'll get some stuff done. Hopefully I can get some other stuff kind of pre-booked. And I just want to say a huge shout out to truck driver Shawn. You know, he supports me a lot. He's got a shit ton of gear. I mean, that guy's got more gear than I freaking know what to do with. I thought I had a lot until I met him. And Shawn's an awesome dude. So, you know, again, thanks to him for sending me stuff. We trade gear all the time. We send stuff back and forth. I got my baritone guitar from him. It's still sitting over there. I finally got my multi-guitar stand out of storage because I finally had enough to put on it. But, you know, that's kind of my year review. And tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you're looking forward to this year. You know, you have any ideas, anything you'd like to see or whatever. Reach out to me on Instagram at sounds.terrible. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.